Cut that out.
Make a note to cut that out. In case he watches. Okay. Reset.
Yep, don't do that.
What was that joke you made earlier?
Made so much from the wiper blades that we're going to the pub for lunch.
That set me off and I couldn't stop laughing. And then when I did stop laughing,
Alex
would
said
laugh.
something.
Yeah, vice versa.
Yep.
I'd be sitting there in silence for about 30 seconds.
I'd walked away and carried on with life, and then you come out with tears in your eyes. I'm like, what's going on, Tyrone?
You said it as you walked out. You didn't even know what happened. And me and Alex thought it was really funny. We made so much on these wiper blades that on the pub for lunch. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, well, if anyone ever gets to listen to this, you need to have a little bit of background to the story. So we're servicing Matt's car, and Matt's been a customer here since I bought this place. A good customer, a great customer. And we got his ute in. We convinced him to buy a really good ute, and he bought a really good ute. And it came in for a service, and all it needed was
spark plugs
and wiper blades. But the wiper blades are like, no, well,
$65.
We had 55 on his invoice, right? And Tyrone's on the phone to him going, and he's like, how much are the wiper blades? And he says, $55. It's, my goodness.
He said, how much would they cost if I would walk into a shop and get them? I said,
well, 65.
They're 65. If you walked into the shop and bought them, they're 65.
Yeah.
We're doing them for you for 55.
Yep. And he went ahead with it anyway, and we managed to find some a little bit cheaper, so we gave them to him a little bit cheaper.
We passed on the savings.
But then we were talking about going to the pub for lunch. And I can't remember how come I made the joke. Well, wasn't talking about Matt, were we?
We were trying to work out whether I call him
before we go or leave it till after. And I said he might want his ute. And then I said, well, when you're ringing him, just tell him that we made so much money off the wiper blades that we're going to the pub for lunch. So that's why it was funny. And I said that as I was walking out of the office. It was kind of one of those, like, you know, when you fart before you leave the room. Everyone else is funny for you, and everyone else is left with the.
Everyone else is unimpressed, and you're laughing. This is the other way around.
The other way around, yep.
You didn't think twice.
So I walked out and carried on with life.
And me and Alex gave a fucking full belly laugh when you said it.
Yeah.
But then you didn't hear. We just kept on laughing, and I kept thinking, I've got to ring Matt. Because calm down and stop laughing first.
Oh, that's right. You came out and I said, have you rang Matt yet? And you said, no, I can't stop laughing. You've got to stop laughing before I ring him.
Because I wanted to say it as well. I wanted to be like, oh, mate, we saved so much. We're going to drop it off now or after 1 because we're going to the pub for lunch. We made so much money on your wiper blades.
Yeah.
And I would just burst out laughing.
Yeah.
While I'm trying to say it.
Yeah, well, I told him when I dropped the car off anyway. And he's due around here in the next half an hour anyway. Yeah.
How did he react?
It's one of those ones where you don't want to hang around and see the reaction, so you say it, but then you quickly shift on to the next topic straight away. And so, yeah, I didn't allow it to really spread its wings all that much. Because I didn't want it to fester.
Are you going to finish this?
I kind of did. It must have just condensed over the last half hour.
Yeah. It is a
bit nippy.
Yeah, pretty moist out there.
Is that? It's been raining all day.
Yeah, so. I know. I walked to it this morning.
Yeah, I offered.
That's how I know. You offered to bring me an umbrella. I already had one of those.
Yeah. Is it dry yet?
Should be dry enough to shove in my bag if I remember it.
Yep.
What's that weather looking like the rest of the week? It's going to be raining next
week.
The
rest of the week. It's Friday.
Next week.
Is it Friday today?
A week from now.
It is Friday today.
It's going to be rainy. Should be okay over the weekend. Nice on Monday. Rain the rest of the week. far as you can see.
Well, I'm gonna have a good time tonight. Rock and roll music's gonna play all night.
Play all night, yeah.
Yep. Rain in 21 minutes.
Oh dear.
Well, that'll be enough to stop Matt coming over.
Well, he could take his work ute. He's got nice new wipers on there. He'll be able to see.
Yes.
Almost $100 worth.
Yeah. Could have been $130 worth.
If I hadn't shopped around.
Plus labour.
I couldn't believe it.
Nor could he.
Couldn't believe that he'd paid for our pub lunch.
Yeah, and I didn't even invite him.
Who's that?
I don't know, Tyrone. I'm here next to you. I can hear and see the same that you can hear and see.
Okay, you don't have X-ray vision?
I can. Oh, good day, Matt.
Hey,
How you going?
good self.
Speaking of
Good.
the devil.
Look, oh, you even brought oranges.
Lemon.
Lemons,
Did you buy
okay.
lemon?
Not really.
Did you buy?
A little bit. Is that what you brought them for, or what?
I bought them for you, mate.
Did you? Oh, thanks, Matt.
I bought them for you. I mean, I had them up there. Lemon. Tyron might like some lemons.
Yeah.
Some lemons.
Yeah, there you go. There's some lemons. Look.
Yeah, you have a tree at home, do you?
I do. I've got fucking thousands of them, mate.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to get rid of them, you know?
This way, with the rain we've had today, they'll be sprouting up all of a sudden.
Pull up a chair. We were just talking about you.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
My ear's burning.
were they?
Well, they were, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, we were just making a joke about the wiper blades again. Because, yeah, we went to the pub for lunch and then we got back and didn't do any work and we've just been drinking ever since.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you want a Mercury?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. Have you had Mercury before?
No,
You don't know it?
no.
But it was
I
always
should've
the
bought
bullet,
my-
remember?
I should have bought my own piss, shouldn't I?
No. No, that's all right. I got more in the car as well.
No,
Don't
no.
worry about that.
I'll just have one.
I'm all right. I've still got some on the bench behind me, Tyron.
Yeah. Because he never finishes his drinks.
Cider
Yep.
mixed with?
Raspberry.
I don't
What's the
know.
alcohol in it?
I don't know. Mixed with alcohol. That's it.
Vodka or
It's not mixed.
No,
it's not
it's
mixed.
cider.
It's cider.
Apple
Oh,
cider.
okay, cider, yeah.
Alcoholic cider.
cider, yeah.
Yeah.
Fermented, right?
It's what? Romantic.
Fermented.
Romantic.
Yeah.
I'm going, what the
Well, after three of them, you might get a bit more romantic.
Have you been going to the Catholic Church again?
Nah.
A room
I've
full
been
of
to-
boys and it's
I've been
romantic.
to a few monasteries though in India.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have monasteries in India.
Oh, mate, heaps of monasteries. They're all Hindu
thought-
over there.
Yeah, they have monasteries in Hindu as well, do they? I thought that was just Buddha.
Haven't you ever played Age of Empires?
No, monastery.
Yeah, but
Towelheads are
you
Well-
can't say towel lads.
Edit that out. Make it.
well, they are, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Looks like mum coming out of the shower.
Warm heads?
Well, they must have cold heads because that's why they got the towel. All right.
Yeah, well, they're warm because I've got the towel. They're
Muslims,
cold heads if they don't have the towel.
Muslims have mosques.
Yes, they do.
Hindus have monasteries.
Okay. I thought Buddhism when you said monastery. And I was thinking, but hang on, that's not India. But
Yeah, it's all mostly all-
if Hindus have
Pretty much.
monasteries as well.
Muslims and Hindu.
No,
much
monks
bigger.
have monasteries.
Mums.
Monks.
Monks do, yep.
Yeah.
Well, Hindu is monk. Monks are Hindu normally.
Really?
I think it's very similar.
Very similar. Yep.
Haven't you played Age of Empires?
Yeah, but
I made
and then
that
there's
joke so many
Franciscan monks, and they have monasteries too, but they're not Hindu or Buddhist.
No, well, there you go.
I know,
So
but I'd
it's
never
a bit
thought
a
of that
mix.
before.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're recording this?
No. The recording comes later.
Oh.
You can say anything you want. We're not recording.
Well, you should be because this is a good discussion. It's a good topic of.
I'll have to remember to record it in future.
Are you not recording?
Yeah, it is recording. All right.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
okay.
I didn't want you to feel
You can
restricted
cut,
or
you
anything.
can cut out some stuff.
Oh, no. No, that was the pact we made at the start.
Oh,
is
really?
That we're not cutting anything out.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
So tailheads is in.
How leads are in?
Unless you make a crack about your wife like that time.
Yeah, it's all right. We've been having cracks about Aboriginals
Right.
and priests as well. So
You mean Indigenous people?
yes, that's what I said.
Said
Aboriginals.
Aboriginal.
Don't tell me we
Yeah.
can't say Aboriginals anymore.
Oh, that'll probably be cut out soon enough.
No, they've welcomed me to this country enough that I can say Aboriginals.
Okay.
I feel so welcome. It's like I came from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a topic that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So you went to India to ride your motorbike.
I did.
Yep.
Yes.
So, because Ryan was telling me when he dropped the ute off,
Oh, yes. Yep.
and I was like, he knows there's motorcycle areas around here, right? Well, you sure it wasn't elephants that he was riding? Because you don't have to go to India to ride a motorbike. You can ride motorbikes here in Australia
You can.
You can run it
You
off here
can't,
too.
you can't ride.
through the monastery.
No, you can't. Yeah, also you can't.
What was the
You
attraction?
can't ride through the Himalayas in Perth.
No, you can't.
No,
Definitely can't do that.
My wife will tell you for a fact that you don't have mountains here, Rob.
you don't.
Jess says that too.
do
Oh, it's
not.
so flat here.
We do not have any mountains.
No, we don't. We have hills.
We do in New South
It's
Wales.
called the Perth Hills. We know they're not mountains.
The hill.
Yeah, New South Wales, they're mountains.
Yeah, the Blue Mountains. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, here we
you
go.
know
they're not Himalayan.
the Stirling Ranges. That's you could call that a mountain.
Yeah, but that's the Stirling Ranges. That's down south, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they've got one peak that
there's a couple Mondra up.
not
there,
even
and
called
there's
a
Bluff
mountain.
Knoll.
It's called Bluff Knoll.
Yeah,
It's a knoll. It's not a mountain.
still pretty high. It's about 800 meters, I think.
Okay.
So it's pretty high. Where we were 4,500 meters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty high.
There was
That's
and
quite a bit higher than 800
Yeah.
meters.
40% less oxygen at that height. So I was fucking.
So you were not just high, but you were also high.
It was really weird, because I had headaches, like dull headaches.
Yeah.
You go to sleep and you wake up in the morning and you just have this dull headache all the
Yep.
time. And the dreaming was fucking off the planet, man.
Really?
All of us.
Okay.
We all had fucking weird dreams.
Vivid dreams.
Like
or
lucid-
weird.
lucid dreaming.
Yeah, lots of dreaming,
Yeah.
which I thought was quite strange.
What about? If you don't mind me asking.
I can't even remember half of it. But,
That's probably good. Not a...
You know, shit like falling off the side of a mountain or.
Ah, but you were in
a
the
bus-
mountains
a bus-
riding a motorbike.
A bus running into you or a bus wiping you out and pushing you over the side of a mountain.
Those seem
You're dead.
perfectly legitimate dreams for someone that's in a foreign country,
About to
up
ride
in the
motorbikes
mountains
up a
riding motorbikes.
So we went through Manali.
So did you take your own motorbike?
No, we
Hired some or something?
no, we had a guide that supplied all the bikes,
Oh, yeah.
accommodation.
Were they
everything.
good bikes?
Yeah, Royal Enfields.
As good as your one that you got done up?
No shit, mate.
Royal Enfield, that sounds like a road bike.
Himalayan, they call them. Really,
Himalayan
really,
bike?
yeah, really good. Really good for what we were doing, actually. They're really well balanced and really well handling.
So they were like the tour,
400s.
what do you call them? Not a dirt bike, not a road bike,
trail bike.
not a trail bike.
I thought you
Were they
said-
trail bikes?
No, they were road trail.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
road than trail.
Yeah.
So it's like a dirt bike but with road tyres.
No,
No, it was like a road bike but with dirt tires.
yes.
What does my mate
Pretty
call
much,
his road trail? He's got it's basically a CRF 450 with road tyres.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
He calls it a road trail.
But you got to be
Does he?
licensed.
Yeah, it is licensed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his cousin had one, and all they did was do wheelies every fucking where.
So
Yeah.
like we were riding these bikes and they were 410s, pretty gutless. But you didn't really want to have too much grunt, to be
But
honest
you
with
you were traveling with them, like going from place to place,
Yeah.
touring.
Yeah. for
So you
4
had your gear on you all
Four-
the time and shit.
No, we had a car that took all our shit
Oh yeah, cool.
and a mechanic on board,
The
Yeah.
410's
a
nothing.
bike
to me,
mechanic
is it?
on board, and another helper on board, and a
Yeah.
guide. And yeah, basically all we had to do was get off the bike, jump on the bike. That's it.
Yep. Cool.
Every day for 12 days. It was fucking amazing, man. It was
Cool.
it was so good. It was.
So where'd you start at?
We started in Simla.
Okay.
Shimla they call it.
Shimla. Yep.
Shimla, which is
Sounds Shimla.
Shimla, which is
Come
in
on.
the mount. It's northwest of Delhi, so
Yep.
up in the mountains at about probably 1,200, 13 or probably 1,500 meters.
Yep.
And then we started there, and yeah,
How far did you travel?
1,200 kilometers.
Okay. In 12 days.
Yep. Your average
And,
speed
where'd
was
you
around
finish?
about 30 to 40 k's.
Really?
Yeah,
Because of the windy through the mountains and shit?
muddy.
Or
rocky,
because you had to wait for the cows to cross the road?
yeah, dodging cows,
Yeah.
Dodging cows.
literally dodging cows in the middle of the road,
Yeah.
asleep. In the
Asleep?
middle of the road.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
the cows know they can do whatever the fuck over
Yeah, that's what I've
they're
heard on
fucking- they're sacred over there.
Gab-
Like the
Gabriel
cows,
Iglesias. Mate, he's a comedian and he
there.
says that time he went to India.
Fuck, mate. The dogs, mate. There's dogs fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
There is like thousands and millions of dogs.
Feral.
Well, I don't know. They all look like they're pretty looked after. They're pretty happy looking dogs.
Yeah?
you know, dogs.
They're just a part of the
Have you
family.
ever seen a dog with a smile?
Yes.
Right?
They all got smiles.
All got smiles, mate.
Yeah.
But they're big tooth grins, like.
Yeah, like they're happy looking dogs
Yeah.
walking around, look pretty healthy, you know.
Or is it 'cause
And
it's
you know what
hot?
they do? You know what they do during the day? Other than get in the way when you're trying to ride around, like I'm nearly hit. I don't know how
Sleep
many
around.
dogs I almost hit, right?
Really?
They lie in the middle
You're
of
going to
the
have
road.
to try harder next time.
They lie in the middle of the road and they sleep.
Yeah.
I'll show you. They just
Next,
sleep.
next to cows.
You know what they do at night?
Just sleep near the cow, then you won't get
And Fahad.
Do you want to know what they do at night?
What, the dogs?
Yeah.
rude each
So
other.
around about 10 o'clock,
Well,
What, how?
bark
bark. Yeah.
continuously
All night.
until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no.
How right? They probably hear noise and go
Oh, fuck me,
wherever they're
mate.
sleeping.
There was 2 nights that I did not sleep because of dogs barking, mate. It was
Yeah.
fucking driving me ins. And like, it's not just a bark, it's a constant,
There must be a chain reaction.
Yeah.
constantly.
One dog will bark. They'll all be trying to sleep.
Yeah, you'll
one
hear
dog will
one-
bark, and then all the near dogs will bark at that
That's
dog.
right. And then
Yeah.
off it goes, mate,
Yeah.
all night. Fuck.
How do they get no? They're sleeping all day. They don't get any fucking sleep. They're all barking.
I tell you what. I haven't got my glasses on.
At least you didn't pull a Nigel off riding your bike.
A Nigel.
Yeah.
What did
Oh, that was Automasters. Do you want to zoom in with my phone so you can see better?
Rob does that all the time. Take a zoomed in picture.
Yeah, I do.
I
Nigel,
was
the
gonna
boss of
show you-
Automasters, crashed
gonna
his
show you a
motorbike and died.
What's that?
Nigel, the owner of Automasters, crashed his motorbike and died.
Oh, fuck, really?
Yeah, it was
Not very long ago.
6 months
shit.
ago now, I
Yeah.
think. But
Oh, really?
yeah, so
That's a bit unfortunate.
yeah, I guess. But
Yeah. Unfortunate for all the franchisees. As soon as that happened, all the fees went up, eh?
I don't know.
1.5%. They went
I
from
don't
30
know. Oh, really?
to 14.5%. Yeah.
Trying
Well, they had to
find-
pay for the funeral.
Trying to find the dogs. There's a good picture of the dogs.
Just jump on Tinder.
That's
I
pretty
know.
harsh, Tyrone. Don't take out your frustration.
Whoa.
There you go.
Sexual frustrations.
So that's a typical. I think that's in Simla, and dogs just lie on the road like
In
that,
the middle of the
in
road.
the middle of the road. They
Having a
just,
sleep.
and
Was
you
it
just dodge them with the bike. Huh?
Why,
Was it
why
hot?
do they also lie on
Uh,
the side of the road?
25 degrees.
So not
Not hot,
well,
hot.
okay.
Yeah.
Those are better houses than I expected to see in India.
Yeah, I thought I was going to see a bunch of shacks and trees and
Oh yeah, there's plenty of them.
Yeah.
This is in a nice part. This is Shimla. So that's a view.
Why don't you just say this is the same?
Shimla to Australia.
That's high up looking over the.
Whoa. That's a pretty good picture. What'd you take that with? This phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see the curvature of the Earth.
Oh, you've
Can't
got a
be
video
edited.
as well.
Yeah, but that didn't work.
You're not on it, and all
I'm
you
not-
could see was a white screen.
Yeah, I'm not close enough to the camera.
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing.
Yeah, you don't have a face like this and not have a video as well, bro.
Now he's getting there.
Yep.
So yeah, so it was really, really good. Like the other thing that was really a bit of a
Eye opener.
not an eye opener, but probably a little bit unsafe, was falling rocks
Yeah.
onto the road.
I
Yeah.
heard that too.
Yeah,
It's very mountainous, and all the roads are going around the mountains.
yeah.
Well,
so
it is the mountains.
when you're driving along, there's rocks on the road everywhere.
Yeah, and you know that they've fallen in the last half hour
Well, you don't
because the dogs haven't gotten in the way yet.
you
how
don't
they-
even know that, but like there's rocks, and you just tell you what, it's just another scary
Running the
thing.
gauntlet.
Yeah,
Do people just come and like push the rocks further down the mountain, or what do they do?
I don't know. I think
Down to
they
the next
must-
road.
I think they must have someone come around and pick the rocks up
Yeah.
once a week or whatever.
Like Mr. Plough.
How big
I
are the
never-
rocks?
Like size of your fist, maybe that double your
Oh,
fist
in my
size.
head, I was thinking like a car size
Boulder.
Oh yeah, those ones, but they don't end up on the road because those ones
They
keep
keep
on
going.
Well, they squat like we
After they
thought.
flatten
Like,
someone.
no shit, I didn't get a photo because you couldn't stop every time you saw something and stop and take a photo on the motorbike, right?
Yeah.
But we saw, I don't know, at least
Didn't have
half a
brakes.
dozen cars where the roof was completely caved in.
Yeah, right.
Whoever was in there would have been fucking dead.
Crushed.
And the car's just sitting there on the side of the road and the roof's all caved in, and or the side of the car's been pushed in, or
Yep.
yeah.
I'll be driving along like this.
So you got and this on the switchbacks, the locals take up both sides of the road. So you'll be coming around on a switchback,
Yeah.
and fuck me, there's a car coming at you, and you're on a motorbike, and it's death if you go that way.
Yeah. And a cliff face if you go this way, and a car if you go that way.
To give you some idea, I'll show you another photo of it.
So who'd you go with?
I went with some mates,
Yeah.
5 of us.
You all made it back, I hope.
We all made it back, thankfully.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it
Sounded
was,
pretty dangerous from what you told me so far.
oh fuck, mate! I tell you what, it was fucking extreme. The riding was extreme. Like,
Sounds like all you did was roll around and dodge hazards the whole time.
pretty much. But there was some awesome roads that we rode on as well. That were
Yeah.
fucking awesomely fun. Winding, for 30, 40 k's of winding roads. And we all gained a lot of experience riding over there, right? A couple of days we're pretty much on the pegs the whole time.
Yeah.
Because we were in
Can't
gravel, muddy,
Can't sit down.
fucking shitty roads, and you just could not ride on the seat.
How are you? End of the day, your legs are killing you, are they?
Yeah,
Because it would have been.
yeah. 1 hour, one day we did 8 hours like that. We had probably 4 breaks, but we were fucking rooted. Every day after riding, we were rooted, mate. Like,
How long have you been into riding?
all my life.
Do you do a lot of like events, like in and around?
Nah.
No?
I really enjoy dirt bike riding.
I
Yeah,
did
That's what I
a.
mean.
I bought Hayden's bike,
I know. Yeah.
so I've been riding that.
Do you know Terry Pike?
Terry Park.
Terry Pike,
No.
one of my old bosses. He was.
But
huge into
I've
dirt bike
always,
riding.
I've always had a dirt bike, always, ever since I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the country, had a motorbike.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I came to Perth and then didn't have a motorbike because I didn't, Then I bought a Harley and had a Harley for about 5 years.
I went on a windy
rid of
road
that.
recently that you would have liked. Check it out.
Or not.
Or not. Yeah. He hasn't got his glasses on. Do I turn the captions on?
No, that's all right. Where's that?
Mount Buller.
Oh, I was going to say, it looks like snow.
It is? No.
Yeah, okay.
We've got chains on the tyres.
Oh, have you? Did you need them?
I don't know.
Well, there's never lost traction, I don't think.
Yeah, but
Did it make you ride like really?
Did you drive over there?
no, we hired a car over there.
Ah.
And it was just a little hatch. Or
So
something.
did you go snow skiing?
Snowboarding, snow skiing, tobogganing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you took the little one as well?
Yeah.
obviously? So he's
How
been
cool-
in the snow
How
already.
cool's the trees part?
Huh?
The trees are covered in snow.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, we built a snowman.
So it was good snow over there while you were there?
Well, it was the best in 5 years.
Oh, really?
You got very lucky.
We got very lucky. So
That's good.
we went up the mountain one day and
Yeah.
experienced snow,
Yeah.
but it hadn't snowed for 3 or 4 weeks. And it was still snow there because it's just cold, right?
Yep.
And the snow was icy. You could kick it with your feet to get enough up to make a snowball, right? And then we weren't planning on going back up the mountain because that was expensive enough as it is.
Yep.
The next morning, because I'm an old man, I wake up early and stuff. So it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting out on the balcony of the hotel we were staying in,
Yeah.
having my coffee. And I was looking at the weather and they were saying, oh, there's going to be snow today, right? So the first day we were there, they were predicting it was going to snow at 3 o'clock in the Arvo. And so I'm doing everything I could to stay there until 3 o'clock, but we had to get like the ski lift back down and then drive back down the mountain and get our snow gear back in time for the shop to shut. Otherwise we'd be paying for another day,
Ah.
right? So I missed the snow on the first day. If you looked up the top peak of the mountain, it's like, oh, it's snowing up there, baby, but it's not here.
Oh.
And then we had to leave, right? So the next morning I'm sitting there and the weather was, it's going to snow today, and it wasn't supposed to. So it was like, an update on the weather is now they're saying it is going to snow and not just like a little bit. So I went and woke the family up and said, come on, we're doing it. We're going back up there. And we were driving through the mountain, and it was snowing. The mountain's way in the distance. We haven't even got anywhere near it, and it's. Hunter was pretty excited. Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
I can't. Right, we'll go back to the beginning.
Wow.
No wonder there was snow on the cars coming back this way. Look at it out there.
It's snowing, guys. Look at the field.
But then we get to the bottom of the mountain where you pay to go through up the mountain.
Yeah.
And we were like delirious because it had been snowing all the way to the mountain.
Mm.
And we said something to the lady, and she goes, "Oh well, I've worked here for 5 years, and it's never snowed down here before." Right. So, and the day before when we were up there, I was talking to some dude that looked like he'd been there a few times or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, it's our first time, and I didn't realize it was so icy." And he goes, "Oh, that's the sort of snow we have here. You don't get the fluffy snow like in other parts of the world." Well, the very next day we had the fluffy snow.
That's awesome.
Right, so yeah, that
1
first
in 4
day.
years worth, apparently.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you did some snow angels.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, we did. But look at the
course.
trees and look
Yeah,
at the
that's awesome.
place and try to get a close up and all that and
Hunter caught his mum in the face with a snowball.
yeah. And look at that's the windowsill, and I know taking a photo of a windowsill doesn't seem like much, but for me that was like my first ever snow-covered windowsill. You know, I'm like I'm taking a photo of that. And yeah, so that I got a video, and that's a freeze frame from the video where
Oh, yeah.
Ace is going ah, and Hunter got her right in the mouth.
He was throwing snow up like this. She just throws it up and she's looking up, and Hunter just hits right in her mouth, like snow in her mouth from it. She just spit it out.
Yeah, actually, that's probably on here, isn't it?
He made a
Somewhere.
snowball and he wanted to throw it. You could see it, and he was like, "Where do I throw this snowball?" That's him.
Unreal, eh?
Yeah, so that'll be here.
So when did you go there?
About 2 months ago.
Okay.
Oh, July 28th, actually, to be honest. It's good to be like a little kid again.
Yeah.
Wait, one more.
Hunter's making the snowball.
Steady, go.
He's got his plans, but she's distracting him. So he's about to throw it up, and he's like, "No, wait, I had a plan for this."
Mommy.
Ah! Right in the kisser.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So we had a bowl. That was my mountain motorbike riding through India.
So have a look at this photo just very closely.
Yep. What's that rock?
Is it a rock?
No, what does the plant look like?
Well, I know what the plant is.
It grows everywhere
Yeah.
in India.
I've had.
I'm not shitting you. We're driving along the side of the road. We stop for tea, right?
There it is.
Because they always have tea.
Weeds growing.
Tea?
They do, don't they?
And on the ground,
Tetley's
they're
tea.
just
Bit of herb juice. Is it?
growing everywhere.
Yeah.
What kind of
Fucking
tea?
everywhere. And then I started
It's
noticing.
like weeds.
oh,
Like weeds.
Fuck, it really grows everywhere.
It's weed.
And what they.
It's a weed, yeah. I dried some and tried to smoke it, but it didn't do anything for me at all.
Yeah.
It's just got no THC in it
Yeah.
at all.
So
It's
it's literally
just
just
a
a weed. Yeah.
Just a weed. Really is just a weed.
Bummer.
Sounds,
It wouldn't be there if it was anything but.
sounds like the sort some of my mates used to get when we were younger.
This is the sort of shit I'm talking about,
The roads, yeah.
right? This is one road.
They've got a concrete barrier, but it doesn't go all the way around.
That drop off,
It looks high up.
it's
Yeah.
fucking high. The drop off there is about 500 meters
Yeah.
to the bottom. That's half a K.
Yeah.
So you go over,
Nice road, but
You're
cool
fucked.
road.
Yeah.
that's a good
I
road.
wouldn't be worried about it.
We were doing
You did
roads
say
like that that are
gravel,
mud.
and, yeah.
Mud, right? So what they do, so they have landslides all the time. And this is where the rocks fall down onto, is onto these roads. So you'll see rocks everywhere. And
Yeah.
on this road, there isn't any but, right? That's, on the dirt roads, you don't notice them as much because
They blend in, yeah.
they blend in, right? So they have landslides a lot. So as you go higher up, they have landslides that just basically, it's wet. and
Land lets go.
Land lets go and
Yeah.
slides and basically takes out the road. So they have to get in sometimes they just close roads. So one road, they had opened about a day or two before because it had had a landslide and they'd cleared it, but it wasn't sealed.
Yep.
So what it was a drop off, massive drop off. I don't know what it was. It was a long way. It's death if you go over there, right?
Yeah.
You're not living, right? You've got like a road base underneath, or the road base is just rocks,
Yeah.
right? And then they put like soil over the top, and it rains, and that turns into mud,
Yeah.
and then you get your wheel ruts. And basically, when you're riding along, your wheels in mud that deep. This is on a motorbike.
Yep.
And then on the bottom of that, you've just got rocks.
So it's just muddy rocks.
Muddy rocks, mate.
Yeah.
And you're like going,
So
holy
you can't
fucking...
see anything coming because it's under the mud.
You can't see it, right?
Yeah.
And all you can do is feel it, and you're going, holy fucking... Mate,
And you're going to
I
need to hit
tell
one
you,
wrong and you're off the edge.
I tell you, I tell you, there was some really tight assholes, mate. Like, your ass was tightening a lot.
I would have been full of wet
Even
the whole
more
way.
so than when you have to buy wiper blades, right?
Yeah.
That's wallet tightening.
So that's the same. That's looking at it that way.
Yep.
So that's looking at it straight down.
Ah.
And if you look
far out.
straight down,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big
There's
house.
a couple of cars upside down there. No.
That's a pretty big. That's a 3-story home
Yeah.
or
Oh shit.
commercial property,
Yeah, yeah. Looks like a warehouse or something.
and that's
Looks like a little shack, right?
So you
Well,
can-
what's
so you can
on the
see-
hill there, Bart? Is that like gardens or something? Like
I don't
they
know.
growing stuff?
Yeah, don't know what that is.
That looks like little rice paddies, but not
Could
rice.
be, could be.
Rice patties.
And then so you can just sort of gives you a bit
Yeah.
more of an indication on, and there's no that's
That's
a
it,
gap.
yeah.
That's it, right?
I know.
So like there's no railing
No, none of those steel rails. Yeah.
to stop you from going over. They've just got these concrete blocks every
Yeah.
now and then.
They've got enough people that they don't
Plenty
need
of room to
stop
go
you
in
going
between them.
If you're lucky, you'll hit one.
Well, they got to have gaps in the concrete boulders so they can get the rocks off the road down the edge to the next one.
That guy's our guide. He's our guide. That's one of the places we stayed. That's just gives you an idea
Well, he looks
of
Indian.
the view.
Don't trust him.
Amazing views, mate. Like the Himalayas, mate. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So that's a glacier.
Oh yeah.
Up in
Hanging
there.
off the edge there. Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking.
So this is at about 2,000 meters, I
Worry
guess.
about getting hit by rocks. You know,
We're
hit by
probably-
one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, another danger. Where are we? That's a no. It's not so much a good shot. Yeah, it's pretty. It's the most extreme riding I've ever done. Like because it was every day, and you were just, you were dodging.
It was
You
a
were
battle for your
dodging
life
you
every
were
minute.
fucking dodging a lot of shit, right?
Yeah.
When you get in, trucks
It's not just a casual
trucks coming
cruise.
at you, and they don't like share the road really
Yeah,
much.
they don't move
The
over and slow down.
the road is only wide enough for a car and a bike, if that.
Yeah.
Not a truck and a bike.
I got somewhere to be, bitch. I can roll through.
Yeah, fuck, amazing, absolutely amazing. The little villages and that you go through,
You didn't find a wife while you were over there?
nah, that's not a bad shot. That one.
Well, that's a good shot. It's a mountain behind that cloud there.
Yeah,
right?
that's mountains beyond.
That looks high up.
Oh, above the cloud too.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
cloud is through the mountains, so
Yeah.
the mountains are half the mountain's gone because of the
Yeah.
cloud.
But it looks like up the top there's a peak as well.
Yeah,
Mountains are usually up. a bit.
that's a better one. Shows sort of the snow
Yeah.
on the
Yep.
top of the mountain, but the peak of the mountain is taken from the cloud.
Yep.
There, all the bikes all lined up.
Oh yeah.
It was
I thought there was more than just 5 of you on the go, or
Nah, 5.
okay, 1, 2,
Looks like
3,
about
4,
5,
5.
6
Okay, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, 5 bikes.
Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on either, so
That was one of the places we stayed at. Yeah, they're really amazing scenery, like like rivers. So we were going along rivers all the time
yep.
as well. We ate lots of curry.
So how'd you what else are you gonna eat
Mate,
there?
fucking hell, I was getting really sick of curry. But I tell you, the food was fucking amazing, eh?
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, my
food.
wife's not much of a fan yet of Indian food,
No,
but I am.
it's great, eh?
Yeah.
Especially authentic stuff.
It's
Like
so
we had lots
rich
of
with flavour.
Tarragon,
Tarragon.
tandoori chicken.
Oh yeah.
Like that
That's,
was pretty
that's
much.
the mild one. That's what they
That
give
was
to the
it was
Westerners.
either that or mutton, which is goat. They call goat mutton.
I thought
over
mutton
there.
was just old, like old
It is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, older sheep.
sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, old lamb or ewe or
Mutton.
yeah, mutton. And yeah, none of them. A lot of Hindus don't eat any meat, so it's all they're eating a lot of beans.
Vegetarians big over there. Yeah.
All vegetarians. Yeah.
They get shit out of the trees. They eat the ants and stuff.
How does ants not meat?
Pretty much, a Hindu don't eat anything, any animal. They will have milk. Some don't even have eggs. Well, they won't even have eggs.
What about ants?
Ants.
Ants have eggs.
They wouldn't eat ants.
Ants. I watched the Gordon
Because
Ramsay thing
ants-
where he went there and
Ants are a living creature.
they collect
Yeah.
ants by like the bulk and they make it into a paste and stuff.
Oh,
Apparently
yeah.
really nice.
But are
There
they
was something
Hindu?
else.
Are they Hindu?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. They're
Nah.
just in, like, and
Yep.
you have to climb the trees and shit to get up there and get them. It was really cool.
Yeah, most Hindus, a lot of Hindus, as I've now found out, most of them are vegetarian.
Well, yeah, they
don't
have a
eat
lot
meat.
of. They don't even.
That's a good one.
All their best food are meatarian, but
That's a cool looking road.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a river.
And the
below.
mountain looks
Oh,
like
it's a
it.
river.
Yeah, below it's
Oh,
a
it's
river.
a river.
That's a river below
Ah.
the blue.
You're on the road up there. That's
yeah.
Oh,
the
it
river.
looks like a road.
But it looks
Oh
like
yeah,
a cool
I'm
winding
thinking
road.
road.
But it looks like the mountain's curling over like a wave up behind it there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know if it is or not, but it
Nah.
It's not, but it looks like it's curling up like a wave over the road. I mean, river.
The river. Yeah. Well, that's just a road for fish.
There you go. Without me, there, you know.
It totally
Still
looks like a
looks like a
road.
road.
It does look a bit like a road. Now
good
you're
road.
saying,
Yeah.
oh, that's a good looking road.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I thought you said the roads were rough. That looks smooth as a
It's
river.
a greeny blue colour.
through the water.
That's typical. Like this is a rainy day, but that's typical village.
Weather. Oh yeah,
A
nice.
typical village.
Yep.
Right? Like, you know, these people, they don't have much.
Excess.
They all have mobile phones though.
Everyone.
All of them.
Well, that's because they
I
make
had-
it over there.
I had the best service that I've had anywhere at the top of the mountain.
Yep.
No shit.
At the top of the mountain.
4 bars,
You hear that, Optus?
4G, right?
Top of the mountain in
Yep,
India.
yep. Right at the at 4,590 meters, which was the highest point we went.
Best signal
I had
ever.
4 bars, 4G. Could have rang anybody on the planet.
Yeah.
4G.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck's going on in Australia.
Oh,
We know.
we're renowned for having terrible internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking something's not right.
We were in like the bottom 15 countries in the world for internet speed.
We invented Wi-Fi, and we have the worst internet going.
Oh, that's me drying my boots because we got fucking saturated, mate. We got so
Just
fucking.
hold it still for a moment, all right?
He's holding it over a fire like a fucking marshmallow.
Yeah, because I was like, why has that person got no head? Because there's a boot in front of them.
Yeah, a couple of times we got. Unfortunately, I can't say unfortunate, really. Fortunate to be there,
The
to
whole
be
lot was
honest.
fortunate. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
we just had 2 days where it rained and we just had really shit visibility.
Oh.
Like no shit.
Oh,
One
too
time,
bad.
right, we were going really high. This is going to one of the highest points, right? We were going on those sort of roads, right? No barriers, not even blocks.
Yeah.
Right. It was wet, raining.
You
There
can
was
hardly see in front of you.
Clouds were. You couldn't see 10 meters in front of you.
No.
Shit, right? And it was fucking freezing cold, right? My hands were starting to like go blue,
Numb, yeah.
right? And we still had 20 k's to go, and we're on these roads going, and you're just going.
I just
This
want to
is
stop now.
This is extreme.
Yeah.
I'm going. This is crazy. We're doing this shit now. It's getting like dusk as well, so we sort of got to get there. So
Yeah.
it's like you can't stop. You have to fucking keep on going. Right?
Yeah, that's
So
what I
you
mean.
can't
Like,
stay
I
up,
just
you
want
don't
to
be
stop,
right,
but
Otherwise, we would have been traveling in the dark doing
Yeah,
that.
doing
shit.
that, yeah.
Yeah, nah, fuck. It was.
Good
Yeah.
lights on your motorbike?
Yeah, they were okay. We didn't really have to use them.
I was going to say,
That
you
often.
never had to find out.
No, fuck. We were always trying to be where we needed to get to in the light.
Yeah.
But this particular day, we still got there in the light. But
So-
so it's like,
So you had like a
couldn't
tent with
see.
you, or you stayed in places?
huh?
Like the car that was with you carried like
No,
swags
we
or
had
something, or
accommodation every place,
accommodation everywhere. Yeah.
everywhere we went. Yeah, they were homestays.
Yep.
Most of them.
Yep.
Some hotels, but some homestays.
Yep.
Like families that have got extra bedrooms and basically because this guy
And I'm
is
assuming-
Indian, he knows all the people.
I'm
like,
assuming
he's-
that when he rocks up, everyone knows him. And,
Yeah. So that way it was really, it was organised
Yeah.
really well.
How many you got this
So that's
time?
the 2 guys. That's the
Hey,
mechanic.
Prabhu, how many you got this time?
Mechanics on the left and the helpers on the right.
Yep. Which is left and which is right. They both look the same to me. Or
Yeah,
is that
The
Shimla?
one on the left.
Look how tall you are, my guys.
Yeah, they're pretty short. Yeah, so that was Sanjeet and
Yep.
and Mama. They
Mama?
call him. Mama. That was
That's
his name.
funny in English.
Fucking the nicest guys. You know what I found really interesting too? Probably the biggest takeaway from me was, right, is everybody is happy.
Yep.
Fucking never see anybody with a sad face.
Yep.
When you're up in the mountains, right? When you're
Yeah.
up, anybody in the villages, you're going through the villages,
They're all happy.
they're all, in the markets and that, they're all happy, mate.
They're all
Yeah.
satisfied with what
no
they've got.
emos
They don't
there.
have any, they don't have any wants.
No
they have
offense to the
everything they
emos that are
need.
watching.
They don't have any.
They don't have any excess to feel
No.
like they're missing out on over someone else.
That's it. They don't, and so they're just happy. They don't have any stress.
Yeah.
They have a very low stress
All
life.
their needs are met. Everything else is gravy.
That's it.
I'm assuming the government doesn't tax them as much as ours does then.
I don't know how
Hello,
they're.
ATO.
What are they
I
going to
don't,
tax
no,
them
they
on?
have VAT. Everywhere you go, you got to pay VAT tax.
Okay.
What's that?
Value
Value
added
adding
tax.
tax.
Hey?
Value added tax.
Same as our GST.
Adds value to the country.
So, yeah, everybody's happy, and everybody's like
It's
happy,
just
and
like the Philippines, you know.
yeah, you don't see a sad face. It was the biggest thing that I really
Kids getting
really-
around in torn up shorts
Absolutely.
and shirt and either they have thongs or they don't.
half a shoe.
And they're so happy.
Yeah, they
Not a
think
care in
they
the
think
world.
they're lucky to have the half a shoe,
Yeah.
right?
Not, oh no, I've only got half a shoe. It's like,
That's
I
right.
got half a shoe.
That is it. Fucking, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
You've nailed it. That is it. Do you see anybody in Australia like that?
No.
No way.
No.
It's because
So you wonder, you really wonder who has the better life,
did they all have mobile
Yep.
phones up there?
huh?
Did they all have mobile phones?
They
up
all
there?
had
They all
mobile.
had, he said
Do
that.
they all have internet?
Well,
Better
if they got
internet than
mobile
ours.
phones, I'd say they'd have internet.
Well, I was going to make the argument that everyone's exposed to what they haven't got on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't know
true.
whether they can get that or not. I don't know. I didn't
Not
really.
China, they don't have.
But the Indian guy
Government
that we're with,
blockage.
he was able to access anything on the internet that
Yeah.
we needed, what have you.
Yeah.
Are they
But I
government-
don't think because they're not here.
How to handle Indian
don't-
curry.
Well, they
Can
don't.
you Google how to
I guess
handle
they
Indian
don't.
curry, please?
I guess they don't value it
Yeah.
somehow
Yeah.
because they value more what
They're not worried
they
about
have.
some Nike basketball boots.
They don't care that they don't have a fucking nice house to live in.
Yeah.
They don't have a mortgage that
Yeah.
they're stressing about
They're
how
too
I'm going to
busy
pay
being-
this next
They're
week.
too busy being stoked that they have a house to live in.
Yeah.
Rather
Or half
than,
a thong.
Yeah.
rather than like,
It's exactly the opposite, honestly.
I want a bigger house. I want more bedrooms, more bathrooms. These
And it
guys'
kinda
house
makes-
is this big.
And it kind of makes you think all that we strive for
Mm.
is in the wrong direction for where
Yeah.
the happiest people are.
That's right.
The opposite of what we strive for in our Western
Yeah, yeah.
society.
Yeah. Yeah. However, in Delhi, it's a bit different.
Yeah, I bet.
So in Delhi, still everybody seems very happy, right? But you see a lot of poverty there, and you see kids we had kids coming up on the streets, and
Hands
we
out.
were in tuk-tuks, right, going around. That's how you get around in Delhi, is in tuk-tuks. That's how you get a taxi into town.
Oh,
and
tuk-tuk.
a tuk-tuk, yeah, like a
The
three-wheel.
little three-wheel motorbike.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think I've got a picture
I've
of one.
done that in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Philippines, yeah.
What are
Yeah.
they?
They're pretty common in
What do they call them
not,
now?
not first world countries.
Yeah.
Oh, very common.
Well, 'cause
Uh,
it's a motor. It's got the fuel efficiency of a motorbike and the carrying capacity of almost a car.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, at least 4 people. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Where is it? I think I've got one here.
I think
somewhere.
they can get a lot of people in a car though.
Get a lot of people
On
on,
the
motorbikes as
road.
well.
Did you see the trains with everyone on the roof?
Well, we went on the train.
With everyone on the roof?
No, they didn't have people on the roof.
That doesn't mean OHS, bro.
That's
Disappointed.
That actually didn't happen. But we took the
If I
narrow.
ever go to India, that is something I want to experience.
What,
We took.
No, seeing it, not doing it.
Oh, right,
So
right.
we did the 5-hour narrow gauge train ride
Yep.
through Kolkata all the way up to Simla, which is a world-renowned heritage train ride.
Yeah, righto.
So we went from there all the way up, 5.5 hours it took on this train to get all the way up to Simla. I think it was like about 200 Ks or something, and it took 5.5 hours to get there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Not,
Damn!
no, it's not outback Australia.
Yeah, it was pretty slow. Oh, that was on this.
Not just a straight road at
Yeah.
110.
Yeah, well,
Excuse me,
definitely
100, by the
was
way.
definitely not doing 110.
No.
I did go to the Taj Mahal. Saw that.
Oh!
That was pretty cool.
Did you see the pond, the pool?
The pool.
You know, at the front of the Taj Mahal, they got the fucking great big pool thing?
No. Oh yeah. No. There's no pond.
pond?
There's no pond.
You sure?
Oh, there's one around the bottom, all the way around the whole perimeter of everything.
The moat.
Is
Yeah.
it? I don't,
I
think,
Keep the Saracens
I
out.
don't think it's quite a moat.
We went to Red's. The Red. You mean? You're talking
You
about
been
the
there?
fort, the Red Forts. You're talking about. There's a pond, or there's a a waterway all the way around it where they used to have fucking crocodiles and lions and
Yeah,
tigers
maybe.
and shit.
Show me. You have a picture?
That's Red Fort.
Yeah.
That's massive, mate.
It's like
That's fucking massive.
Red Fort. That's like.
So that was to protect. That's not far from Taj Mahal. So that's pretty close to
That's
it.
like if the Aboriginals weren't so hopeless, they could have made something like that. Make a castle
That's
out of red dirt.
It's not made out of sticks, bro.
That's what I mean.
That's the sort of detail. It's pretty
Yeah.
detailed, eh? It's fucking. It's a pretty amazing.
But I mean, if you were to
Build.
make a concrete castle out of red dirt,
It wouldn't be a concrete castle
It'd
if
be
it was
like-
made out of red dirt.
yeah, it'd be a
It'd
red fort.
red fort, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't see any of them out in the outback. All I see is old stick huts. Oh wait, no, I don't. They blew away.
I hate this fucking new way they do this shit on your phone. Oh, there we go. Here's a.
Oh, you're
toot-toot.
doing it wrong then.
Here's a toot-toot.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done something
And
like
everywhere,
Yeah.
everywhere, right?
Raining even. Yeah.
Fucking everywhere is their horns, mate.
that. Yeah.
I'm like the fucking horns
That's
drive
like
you
Bali, because the horns are meant to
drive
be
you
for-
insane. So we actually run into him here.
The horns are instead of indicators.
Caught on camera.
Love it.
Bonk.
Oh, sorry, bro. Bit of a wave.
Hey, we got some kind of tuk-tuk. See you later.
Everyone's just so happy.
Oh, it's so fucking funny, man.
Fucking awesome.
But the
I've
driving,
met a new
they're
friend
crazy,
today,
mate.
baby. What happened? Oh, we ran into him on the road.
They're fucking crazy, mate. I'll tell you, really crazy.
They were Westerners in the back pissing themselves laughing. It's almost like he looked at me and I looked at him and we were both laughing.
In the monasteries,
I was just watching the video.
Yeah.
so in the monasteries, you couldn't take your camera anywhere.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, you can't get any shots. So that's the train that goes up.
Yeah,
to-
they've had that rule since 1000 AD.
Yeah, well, probably.
No,
yeah.
they didn't have cameras
Well,
then.
of
No
course.
phones. No phones in the monastery since 1000 AD.
So that's the train basically going all the way up. And it probably goes about. I reckon it's probably doing max probably 50 k's probably 50 k's an hour if that.
Yeah.
All the way up the mountain, and it's just
Probably too sketchy to go any quicker.
it just kept on going up and up and up, and that's sort of
That'd be
like
cool.
inside it.
The train through the city goes.
That
up
was
like
awesome.
140.
Actually, it was really fucking awesome because the views that we were
view, yeah.
seeing, oh mate, it was fucking amazing. It's amazing how they even built the fucking train track. Like I don't like.
Probably
yeah.
built 100 years ago.
Unfortunately, there's rubbish fucking everywhere. Like their mentality is, no one knows what a bin is,
Yeah.
right? So
I can't see
People-
any, though.
just
It
show,
reminds me of Bali in a lot of
people
ways.
just throw shit on the road.
Yeah.
Like they eat something, it'll have a wrapper on it, and it goes out the window
Yeah. So
without even a thought.
it's all over the land
Whereas we just,
rather than being buried
can't do
inside the
that.
land like we do.
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like where if I can't, you can't probably see it there, but
That's the
wherever you
difference.
go, there's just
rubbish.
rubbish fucking
It's the
piled
difference
up
between taking
everywhere.
a shit while you're camping and digging a hole to take a shit while camping.
Yeah,
So that's the only difference.
that's another bit of sort of view from the train, and that was like 5 hours
Oh,
of
your
that.
girlfriend's messaging you.
Oh no, that's not my girlfriend.
Okay.
I don't have one. at the
Side
moment.
piece.
Oh, you had a girlfriend last time we spoke.
Did we?
No, you did.
Oh, did I? Did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it one in Brisbane?
That doesn't ring a bell.
No, okay.
That's the
No.
other one. One in
Michelle?
Ireland.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah, no, I haven't
That's
been,
been a
with
while,
her for
has it?
like 8 months.
8 months. Well, I haven't seen you in 8 months.
Haven't you?
Well, in passing, like when you haven't been here for a drink in a year and a half or two.
Oh, it's been, no, I've seen you this
And now
year.
he's been here for 2.5 drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not been that long.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
had my card
I
done.
think we saw.
Yeah, I've seen you, but not sat down and chatted.
We saw that Hilux in February. But I didn't see you.
Yeah, but we saw Ryan then.
Yeah. We'll have to get him on next and get him to spill the beans about his boss. Would you like a Mercury or 3?
And say, oh, yeah, no, this is nothing compared to what your boss was saying about you when he was on.
Don't worry, we're not recording.
And that'll get him to release more info.
There you go. That's the train.
Yeah.
Looking at
It looks old.
Yeah, it's a really old train.
Yeah.
And it's using, but they do actually put a steam locomotive onto it sometimes on special occasions.
Yep.
But this was just running a diesel.
Diesel, yeah.
That's the rugged old reliable. That's just a chassis frame and an axle.
Pretty much. That's all it really was. Wasn't much more than that.
Doesn't go wrong for 50 years plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
It's
much.
like you're carrying a box trailer around.
Yeah.
Doesn't need a lot of maintenance.
But the accommodation was good. That was one of the hotels that we stayed in.
Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, look at the bloody car. Look at the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushes,
That's
the
something.
vines up the bottom.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they just
The
hang
whole
out the
first
windows
floor
to
is
prune
covered.
that? That's
That was
cool.
pretty. It's pretty nice. That was one of the nicer places we stayed.
Yeah.
That's a view at night time, looking high up, looking
Oh,
over the
yeah,
whole
over the-
valley.
Yeah.
Well, they're just
And
big,
I was going
massive
to say
valleys. and
city,
there's
but that's
houses.
probably not even the city. That's just the normal suburbs.
Town.
It looks very lit up with lights, but it's not a city or anything.
That's a city.
It is.
Where's
isn't
all the
it?
tall
Yeah,
buildings?
that's that. Well, there isn't any because they're all small buildings, all built
Mm.
like they're all. Yeah, it's
that.
No
completely
skyscrapers.
different. Completely. Simla's probably got I don't know, maybe 500,000 people living in it. 500,000. That's like half of Perth's population.
I think it's like a quarter.
Quarter of Perth. Yeah.
Oh, probably a quarter now.
Yeah.
What's Perth like?
We're
2
almost-
Well, it
million
was
now?
1.8 a few years
We're
ago
almost
when I
pushing
was
two.
Was that WA or is that Perth?
Perth Metro,
Just
Perth
yeah.
Metro. Okay,
which
that's
covers
Mind you, with immigration, probably up to 5 now. We were just talking about this earlier.
40 square kilometres or 400 square kilometres for the Perth Metro. Can't remember.
40 square kilometres is not a lot of kilometres.
that's a good. This is a good one.
No, but they're
400,
square.
but 400 is a lot of kilometres.
Yeah, I know, but because comparing it to the
That's
CBD
a good
of
one.
Manila, it was 4 square kilometres for 1.5 million people, and Perth was 400 or 40 for 1.8 million. What did you show me? Sorry, I was
No, it's all right.
doing maths in my head, so I couldn't use my
Just-
eyes at the same time.
One of the places we had a drink at, which just shows you.
This is called the Sky Bar.
The Sky Bar. Yeah, I know, I heard.
Shimla. So it just
That's
shows
cool.
you
That's
shows
like-
you the view from there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking amazing, man.
Is
Like,
it
you can
raining
see
as
the
well?
whole valley.
Is that what I can hear?
No, it's not
Oh.
raining.
That must be your guide. He looks happy. He's getting paid.
I don't know how he makes any money.
Why not?
Like that whole trip, including the bike hire, the accommodation,
The guide, the mechanic, the car.
mechanic, the car, breakfast and dinner. We
Yep.
had to buy our own lunch. That's it.
Yep.
And beer in the evenings.
Yep.
3.5 grand.
12 days
Yeah.
each.
Yep.
Yeah. That seems pretty good value.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
But
value.
that's got to be a lot of money for him, Bart. Whereas for you,
we did the numbers, mate. I don't know how he makes. Like that's accommodation in every night.
Yeah. He's got to pay everyone along the way.
Yep. 3.5 grand
Yeah.
for 12 days. So that whole trip, not including flights with us was about 1,000.
Yeah, but you're not paying him for the flights.
No. So that whole trip, including bikes, accommodation, breakfast and dinner, and beer, was 3.5 grand.
Each.
We're going to go to India.
That's pretty good value.
Yeah, well,
I reckon he's
I'm not going to
undercharged.
say no, we don't need to go to India. Yeah, India would be cool. Philippines would be cool. Vietnam would be amazing. Like all that, India, great. Right, there's so many locations that are so close to Australia.
India's not far.
Everyone, yeah, that's what I mean. That's close to Australia.
Yeah.
It's the Indian Ocean, right, on our doorstep. But everyone just goes to Bali.
Yeah, I don't know why.
And there's so many.
It's too close. That Bali is too close.
It's too close, too cheap.
Bali
and too
does not even
valuable.
fucking compare to this at all.
It's a 3-hour flight. That's like a drive to Bunbury. Like drive to Busso.
Like it's a westernized holiday destination that's commercialized and tourists
And
Bali,
westernized.
where we
and
went, you don't
westernized.
see any tourists.
Yep.
Like we were walking through the streets and Indian people were looking at us going,
Hey,
who the
what
fuck
the
are they?
Foreigners.
Right?
Aliens.
You know, we went
Did
through,
you bring any tea with you?
you know, we went through one tunnel.
Did you bring any tea
One
with you?
tunnel we went through, right, on the bikes was 11 kilometres long. So we were
And
all
that,
of a
that's
sudden
under a
going,
mountain, right?
Under one of
yeah,
them
right through the
mountains,
middle of a fucking mountain, right? I'm going, holy fucking shit, when's this tunnel going to end?
And if something happens in the middle there,
Were you riding along going,
you can't get out.
Oh, well, these bikes really didn't make that much noise. They really wasn't
bikes
really.
always make noise.
Yeah.
No, I'm still got this one going, thanks.
Bikes always make noise. I couldn't
yeah,
help
it's-
myself going through a tunnel on a bike. I'm like,
Yeah, but you are pretty young, Tyrone.
I would have liked to have had my 450 with me
He's
for
young
some of the
and
rides.
single for anyone that's watching.
so no one.
Like some of the roads we were on was really for a dirt bike, not for a fucking road bike.
Yeah.
But we had to ride these bikes like that.
Yeah.
And that's why we had to be, you know, some of the guys hadn't really ridden on pegs before. So they didn't
Yep.
really, they felt
They're all
quite-
Harley riders or
they
something.
felt fucking quite uncomfortable and didn't understand
They had to make
how
it
to
weight
ride
work.
on pegs.
Okay.
Because you got to put your weight forward.
All your weight's
Yeah.
forward, you got to lean
And you
more.
gotta
You got to lean more.
lean more.
And your top heavy as
How
fuck.
can you ride a bike and not know how to ride on pegs?
Well,
Have you
because
ever
on a
ridden
road bike, you don't fucking get on the pegs.
You ride a Harley, you just
No.
leaning right back. You're
Really?
low center of
really.
gravity,
Yeah, I suppose.
and you're riding on
Whereas
a
in
smooth
a-
first world road.
I've never ridden a Harley or a road bike. I've only ever ridden off-road road trail.
But also-
So
bikes.
if you stand it up on the pegs?
Yeah.
But Harley's
Half
a road
the
bike.
time.
I've gone over the handlebars because I was going down a hill and then I was trying to turn away from the tree that was in front of me, but it was all soft sand and it just kept plowing
So,
straight ahead.
so you turned,
So
so you
I-
kept going straight.
So I braked and I ended up going, uh-oh.
So,
But yeah, so
So yeah, it was like,
it seems odd to ride a bike not knowing how to do it standing up, you know?
so on the last day was a big fucking day. It was actually not the last day; it was the second last day. But the next day we only had a short ride to get to the end
Destination,
of
yep.
our destination, which was about
Wasn't a
lunchtime.
full day ride.
Yeah, it wasn't a full day ride. It was probably 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours. So the last day we were on the bikes for a fucking long time, 10 hours, right? And when I mean 10 hours,
10 hours of
I
hectic
mean
riding.
fucking probably 8 hours of actual riding,
Yep.
maybe 2 hours
Brakes.
breaks,
Yep.
right? And we had probably 4 or 5 breaks. Right at the very
That's not a
end,
lot.
right at the very end, he's saying, "Oh, we've only got we did 240 k's. That's all we did. It took us 10 hours to do.
That's all you
Yep.
did, huh? That's it?
240.
Yeah.
That's it. 240 k's.
Nothing.
10 hours, right?
Well, on a German autobahn, that's only 1 hour's driving at 240.
240 k's on a dirt bike
So
on
In
mixed,
India.
mixed terrain, I imagine.
So the whole day it was all some sealed roads, some muddy roads, but mainly all sealed roads, windy fucking dodging buses and trucks and cows and dogs.
It's even
and
longer.
fucking-
Like it's not even like you did 240 k's of just straight run.
No.
and we say we're getting to the end. He's going, "Oh, we've only got probably about another hour of riding to go." And we're going, "Fuck, man, it's going to get dark soon." Right? We're going, "Fuck." We're all over it. We're fucking all over it. Like we're ready to just like,
Yeah.
fucking we're done for the day, right?
That's good.
But we can't because we've still got to get to where
Yeah,
we're going
yeah,
to,
yeah.
right? So we're going and it's starting to get darker and darker, and I'm going, "Oh fuck, this is like getting a bit scary."
Yeah.
So this fucking particular hotel, he thought the other road was not really very good, to get in there, and it was actually longer to go that way. So he thought, we'll go the shortcut.
Yeah. Love the shortcut.
We'll go the shortcut.
Hang on. I know another way.
Yeah, I know a shortcut.
We'll go the shortcut.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
You like
we're
girls?
going, okay, right, we'll go the shortcut. So he goes, "Matt," and because I was right behind him, he says, go really slow and be really fucking careful down here," because he hadn't seen it for a while.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And oh man, we were straight, like
Were
we
you
were,
guys all on a voice?
nah.
No, we're just yelling at each other.
Well, no, we just followed the person
They
in
weren't
front.
going fast, obviously. They were more.
Slow enough to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like
Yeah,
it was a main road, so we couldn't sit there and talk. We had to like dive off and go, right?
Yeah.
So we're all on the side, and then he goes and I go, and everybody follows. And we're really, you can imagine, we've been riding for like 7 hours straight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Getting weak at the knees.
Fucking just knackered.
Yeah.
Was straight onto fucking rock. It was a steep fucking. It was
Decline.
steep. It was fucking steep, right?
Yeah.
You had your hand on the fucking front brake the whole.
Try
fucking
not to
time.
fall over the handlebars. Like
And
what I
you're
was
going
saying.
through fucking rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking rocks, mate. I mean,
Boulder rocks.
I'm talking
Boulders, big
like
rocks.
fucking rocks that big,
Yeah.
this big, and they're all gathered together, and you're feeling your way
Right,
through it.
enough for you to roll over, and the rock rolls out from under your wheel, and
Yeah, potentially,
Yeah.
like you know, accident happening.
Shifter,
waiting to
yeah.
happen.
We then turned a corner. And I'm going, I hope this isn't going to be too long, right? We went
Well,
like
it's a
this
shortcut.
for about 2Ks, right?
Yeah.
And then we got to muddy bits and we had these fucking drop offs again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just going, oh man, I couldn't, and then we had to go up, same shit. I just didn't stop. I couldn't stop laughing, mate. I was so,
You're like,
I was
I
so-
can't believe it's got to this.
everybody could
And I
hear me.
don't care anymore. I'm
He
going.
thought I was screaming, going, fucking, what are you fucking trying? We all said, what are you trying to do? Fucking kill us? Oh, mate, it was just ridiculous. Like, we couldn't
Hell.
see. Like,
It was ridiculous.
we couldn't see either.
That's our catchphrase word of the
That's
week.
Rob's.
Yeah, okay,
Ridiculous. Yeah.
That's
And,
ridiculous.
and you pulled it out.
That was, and when we got to the top of that, we then had to go up this fucking concrete driveway that went fucking like this, mate. Like, I'm not shitting you. Like, one of the guys couldn't get traction on it. It's like, he eventually got up there, right?
Was
We
that
all eventually
big
got up
Mal?
there. Nah, that was Mark, one of my mates. And fuck, I tell you.
He left a mark.
So when we got up there, we all looked at each other and just were fucking in. We were just,
What the hell just happened?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
We just couldn't believe we'd rode that far, and then he made us go and do that
Right at the end.
Shortcut.
in the dark
Right
as
at
well.
the end, yeah.
Oh mate, yeah.
After a 10-hour ride.
After a
This
10-hour
was the
ride.
encore.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just insane. Like it's like we all said to each other, we said, how are we going to explain this to people what we've just done?
Yeah,
Just
because
like
we didn't,
that.
Because you
cause we
can't.
didn't have no GoPros or nothing.
Well, he's got GoPros, so we
yeah.
haven't got that yet.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
That'd be
So,
cool.
but that's limited still, right?
It's not like your point of view.
No.
No.
And he was,
Right?
he was
So
at
you
the
don't
front,
get
right? Yeah.
because you don't get to see all the little bits that you can't stop and take a photo every time something's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
scary,
yeah.
right? Because you're fucking on the road, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd take you 24 days.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So, if I went again, I'd definitely like to have mine GoPro though,
Yeah.
because I would then be able to turn it on and off on what I want to
Yeah.
see. Like
Yeah.
I know what's coming. On it goes. I know this is going to be fucking pretty scary.
Yeah.
Let's put this on, and then I can explain it then
Yeah.
to people on.
Yeah. Have your own footage
know?
later. That'd be good.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Next time, eh?
Yeah,
Next
I'm going
trip.
to do it next time. There's definitely going to be a next
In a
time.
few months' time. It's only
Nah,
3.5
20
grand.
20,
Plus flights.
26, 26.
What's that?
I'm going to do it in 26. So there's another one that he does as well, which is all higher Himalayas. That's all sort of all around about 4,000 meters, which means you got to be like,
Headaches.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. But he said it's just amazing. The riding's amazing. The fucking views are even more amazing.
I think
and-
they say Viagra's good for that high altitude.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Viagra?
Pumps up the blood pressure. Yeah.
Oh really?
Which you can probably get over the counter there,
Probably.
I imagine.
Yeah, it's
Don't know.
Probably give it a go.
I saw it on.
If I take a
What, the
woman.
Viagra or going again? You wouldn't come back with a wife then?
Just use
We
the
saw
usual
it.
supply.
We saw some people with pillions on the back, mate. It was going on.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, beating the passenger would suck. Yeah, they probably do it
Mate,
all
I
the
just
time.
wouldn't. I wouldn't even. I just couldn't do it, mate.
They probably do it all the time.
You're just too fucking hard.
Do it every day on their way to
They
school.
probably do, right?
Yeah.
They're just so used to it doing
Yeah.
that sort of shit. But
And then for us to go over and be like, what the f? This isn't OHS approved. You guys are crazy. Once the council come around and fix this,
so yeah, that was my fucking trip, man.
it's a different
That sounds
world.
good.
It's I tell you, in your lifetime, you need to go and like
Do stuff like that.
do that.
Yeah, you need to do
Fucking
stuff
oath.
like that.
I tell you, mate.
There's probably no way that I'm going to do a 12-day motorbike riding trip through the Himalayas. There's probably no way I'm going to do that because that's not my thing, right? And that was your
That's
thing,
fine.
and you and your mates, that's cool. But traveling to see these places and those roads, they scare me. I've seen like the
They are
town,
scary.
the town that Ace
Fucking
was
scary.
born in, right? They've only just, like I say, bitumized but concreted the road into that town in the last 10 years. And before that, you had to have a 4-wheel drive. You couldn't just drive a car into that town. It had to be a 4-wheel drive
right.
because the roads were like up like that, and they were not roads. They were just tracks through the mountains.
Yep.
And they've only had like a road going to the town and electricity in the last 10 years.
Yep.
You know, we're going there next year apparently. Just so you know, you can't have holidays. March, April next year.
What are you going away for 2 whole months?
We're going to the Philippines.
For 2 months, mate.
Yeah.
You can run amok while he's gone.
They do while I'm here.
Already run the show for 11 months, whatever it was.
When I bought the cafe, I wasn't here much. I'd come here at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and go, I need a fucking drink. Those staff are just killing me.
And we went all right. Then you showed back up, and it's been shit ever since.
Don't
I'm
say
just
that,
kidding. I'm
Tyron.
just kidding.
It hasn't been shit ever since. It was shit while I was away as well. It's just that you didn't hear about it because I wasn't here.
Oh, I'm not talking about your shit. I'm talking about here. It was all right. We went okay.
Yeah.
So how's the podcast going? That's pretty good podcasting, was it?
This is the first episode.
Is it?
This is not our first episode. This is the first one that has video too.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, because the other night when
I remember we were recording
Med
something.
Billigan was here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the video there?
Men
No, up there.
Oh, right.
Up on the little table trolley thing.
Hello.
Yep. All right. Just bring your face, because Matt's been the one telling the story. This is Matt
Hello.
behind my microphone there.
Hello.
Matt, yep. Matt runs the business across the road called Build It Eco. And he's a B2B, so not B2C, so there's not much point sprucing up his business in this podcast too much. But if you need
Cladding
cladding, yep.
and floor panel systems.
Floor paneling. If you're in a
Subfloor
build, check out Build It Eco because they've got this U-Butte product that Matt helped design and gave the specifications for and said it needs to do this. It needs. I need it to do all this stuff.
I didn't help design it. I actually did design it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
I didn't help.
Yeah, that's all right. You can do your own podcast if you want to get into detail. But I did say before when we were talking about your wiper blades,
Oh yes.
right? Before you walked in,
Right before you got here.
right before you got here, I did say
$55 wiper blades.
I did say Matt
What the
from
fuck?
across the road. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, all modern cars have that shit,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
It's
Anyway, I did say Matt works across the road and he's been a customer of mine since I bought this place, right? So I was talking about all that. Yeah, we made a joke about your wiper blades and I told Tyrone to ring you and say, do you want to pick up your ute straight away or after an hour and a half because we're going to the pub for lunch?
Yep.
And then after I told him that, I walked out of the office because I'd already heard the conversation with you and him over the wiper blades. And I said, just tell him we made so much over the wiper blades that we're going to the pub for lunch. And then 15 minutes later, he comes out and I said, oh, what did Matt say? And he goes, I haven't rung him yet. I'm still trying to stop laughing. I was like, that'll explain the tears in your eyes. And then Alex comes out, and she's been pissing herself too. I'm like, come on. Get yourself together, boy. It was just a off-the-cuff statement as I was walking out of the office, right? I didn't mean for it to have such a lasting impact that 15 minutes later he still hasn't called.
I'm glad I made you laugh for a day.
And that's why I just drove your ute over there. I said, well, fuck it, I'll just take his ute back to him, you know, because I wanted to go to lunch.